Hola! This one's gonna be a little different. I've had a really weird day today. Not too excited about it. It's been a real strange one. Been very upset today and angry and no reason for it that I know of. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm all by myself. There's no need for that. So I painted this canvas black. So we're gonna start in the dark. That's where everything starts. Then we're gonna let there be light. See how it goes. That's how we do it. I don't like to plan any of this out ever. I never plan out what I'm doing. But for some reason, I see things in the clouds all the time. Guess God or whatever you want to call it. Something to it. And I see all kinds of things. I don't know why. I don't know if everyone does or if it's just God trying to tell me stuff or what it is. But it happens to me a lot. I don't know if everyone gets that, but it sure happens to me. So we're just gonna go with that. I don't know, maybe you don't see nothing. Maybe there's nothing there. Nothing to see. I don't believe that. I believe there's more to it. We're supposed to see a lot more than we do in everyday things. There's things all around us, beautiful things, and we ignore it. We're taught not to believe in it, whatever. And the more I try not to believe, the more things seem to happen where I can't help but believe. He's trying to say things to me, and I ignore him, just like anyone would. There's no sense listening to that. It's just nonsense, but for some reason, it keeps happening. So, I'm going to just try to embrace it, see if it works out. There, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. I don't know. I see stuff up in the sky. And then, like painting, I don't plan nothing. I just try to start painting, see what happens. And I guess some people, like, they have to plan things all out. They have to have goals and desires all mapped out. You can't just live your life and experience the joy that comes up as you go. But I like to just go with the flow. I like to just take it as it comes, live my life. I've always been limited and hated that I can't afford to live that way. It's silly. I don't understand why they make the world so difficult and punish people for wanting to live carefree lives and just do what they want, because they tell us that we're all evil, horrible people that want to do horrible things to each other, when the rulers are the only ones that believe that shit. They program people to do it. And that's all lies. It's so weird. That's just what I believe. I don't know. Maybe not everyone agrees with that. But here I am in the middle of nowhere, painting little pictures of birds in the sky and little mountains, what have you. And I don't think about it. I just start doing it, see what happens. Maybe there's a little valley there. How do you know? I don't know. I just start doing it. Something's gonna turn out. There's something there. It's just paint. That's all. It's white paint, black canvas. Who cares? See what happens, you know? That's how I do it. I don't know why people have to have all these plans and tell themselves that it can't be that way. It can be whatever way you want. But I've never been a mean person. Like, I understand there are mean people. That's true. And they might worship the devil. They might worship their ego. They might just be doing what they're told because they're told that's how it is. I don't know. I don't care to know why. I used to. When I was young, I wanted to know, why are people so mean? Why do they do the things they do? I don't believe that that's for me. It was never for me. I didn't want those things. I didn't understand why anyone would. Why would you want to hurt people and take advantage of people to have this stupid money and, have the big house and fancy car so you could watch thousands of people suffer all around you and not feed them and not let them have a house because you got the biggest house. I didn't agree with any of that. I never have. I always felt that was not right. It's not right for me anyway. But society has had a program set up many years ago where they programmed us to believe a bunch of lies. I never really believed it. It was real difficult for me when I was young. I used to smile all the time. I had people lash out at me, attack me. What are you smiling at? Like big mean people. I was just a little kid and I don't know what the hell to tell them, so I got scared and I stopped smiling. And I regretted it. My whole life I regretted doing that. And now that I'm older, like, you try to tell me to stop smiling? I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Why am I smiling? Just because I want to be happy. It's a choice that I made. Why are you not smiling? That's what I have to tell those people. And I don't get it, how they could scare some little kid away from smiling. What is wrong with them? But that's the society programming and the lies and the corruption and the deceit of the evil leaders, the dictators and the horrible. I don't agree with. And it was the program they designed to take our energy and force us into chaos and hating each other and lustful insanity, torturing innocents and harming children, buying and selling people, and telling us we're not worth anything and our dreams don't matter. Go to work and that's the way. You gotta just go to work and put your time in. Always be poor. Live day by day. Wait for your next paycheck to try to do something different if you want. Pay some rich person to have them tell you you can't do it anyway because their nephew's gonna do that. So it's weird. Nepotism, corruption, greed, selfishness, arrogance, all these horrible things that were rewarded in today's society to be disgusting to others. And it wasn't for me. I never agreed with it. I couldn't understand it. I never liked it. Yet it's the world we lived in. Everyone just follows the rules. We try to be kind and follow the rules and do what we're told and not stir the pot, not upset people. And now I'm not into that. I'm not giving in to the sickness because they tell you to do it. It's not for me. So luckily my brother bought me this little house and I just live out here in the middle of nowhere. 100 people in my town and I paint pictures. Silly pictures of landscapes or whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying this black and white, my second attempt here. See how it goes. But I just try to have fun. Have fun just creating. Just making things that I think look nice. I don't care if anyone else likes it. I got 28 followers and I got 200 views on each of my posts maybe. That's all I got. No one even gets to see it. I just make these silly pictures. I like bright colors. Most of my stuff's all really bright and colorful. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to enjoy my life. I like to do that. And I never have any money. So it's hard to do in today's society. I like roller skating. I always wanted to surf and I never got to. It's my own fault. I just don't go do it. I don't know why. And I used to live right on the coast, and I still never did it because it's expensive. And I'd rather eat than go have fun for a day and starve for a week or two. Silly me. But, oh well. Now I'm out here painting these pictures in the middle of nowhere. I got a nice little home. It's not fancy by any means at all. Just an old mobile home. But I'm happier. I don't have to come up with rent every month. I don't have to worry about the landlord telling me I gotta move because he sold the house. I don't have to worry about anything. I just live my life. It's nice. So, God shows me things in the sky, like birds flying around in the clouds, and I actually see a lot of birds out here where I live. There's a lot of birds, hawks, falcons, eagles, all kinds of things, owls. I see all the different types of birds. It's cool. I really like it. And then I get to do my painting, so that's nice. I'm going to have a little waterfall here. Need more paint. But yeah, it's weird to me how society does what it's doing. Limits our beliefs in being happy and kind to each other. Tells us that no one's kind. And like, I hated myself my whole life for being too kind and too honest and too generous, because I never got anywhere because of it. People took advantage and just took and took and took until I was sick of it. Then I'd move on, because they're not going to stop taking from me. They loved it. People loved me. Could just take anything you want from this guy. He'll just keep giving and giving, and then if he gets sick of it, he just disappears. And he goes and finds new friends. I moved a lot when I was younger, so it's easy for me to make new friends. But it also made it real easy for people to take advantage of me. And I didn't realize what was going on most of the time. Now that I'm old, I see the patterns, and I realize how I got taken advantage of so often. I didn't realize when I was younger and I had all the energy and I worked so hard for other people to get rich. It was weird. But now I know better, and I just don't have the energy to do the same things. But I made it a priority to do some roller skating and have some fun with my life. And I did. I do. Still do. I like it. I laugh with my brother comes around. I laugh with him, saying it's kind of funny how I'm a 40-some-year-old man and my main priority is how I'm going to go roller skating next. I don't care about what normal people care about. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not chasing money. I don't care if I have money or not. It's not going to affect me anymore. I don't care. It's not about that. That never made me happy, living day by day, stressing and trying to make more and getting taxed more and still never having enough. Even though I worked 100 hours in a week, never mattered. That's not enough, because they just tax you more. They tax you like you're making $50 an hour instead of 15, because you worked so many hours. And I never got ahead, ever. So weird. So it really upset me. I tried so many times to make more money by working more, and I always just ended up in worse shape than I ever was. Now I don't do that. So I'm a lot happier, even though I don't have much of anything. I'm just enjoying my life a lot more. But it's a lonely life. I don't recommend it to everyone to move to a small town with nothing. There's no activities unless you want to go hang out with the 70-year-olds. Guess you could do that if you're into that, but I just stay away from people. I worked on myself. I quit doing everything. I haven't drank in almost 20 years. I don't do any kind of weird drugs. I stopped smoking weed a little while back, and I don't spend much. That's how I live. I live with very little. And I don't spend hardly anything because I don't want to have to try to get more of it. And it's working out pretty good for me. Because this is a rock. Need to switch brushes, I guess. And I've been rambling for, 15 minutes now or something. Time to switch it up, I guess. Make some rocks here. I don't usually talk while I do these. I just make a video and speed it up, put it on the TikTok, see what happens. This time I'm trying to talk, see what happens. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot different doing black and white. I don't know if this is the right kind of way to do it, but it's rocks anyway. They look like it or not, I don't know. Like I said, I don't make a plan for this stuff. I just do it. Do it as I go. Alright. What do we got down here? We're going to have to do something here in the foreground. Guess there's going to be the tops of some trees here. There you go. There's a tree. Maybe there's a tree here. Yeah, I've never been a God person. I've never been into any of that. I don't really like religion. I think it's a lot of trickery and deception, and the book was rewritten way too many times for me to like it. And I know that there's something to an energy that connects everyone, and a divine source energy that unites everything, all of us. Every one of us is all connected, and we're taught not to believe in it, and they hide the knowledge of how it works, but it still is. It's a part of life. It surrounds us everywhere. Everything has the source energy. Everything. All life, all objects, all of reality is connected by the same simple thing. And we're denied the knowledge of it. We're denied how to make it work in our benefit. It's so weird. And we're told to just go to work, do what we're told, and just keep contributing to the leaders that who knows where they came from. They're not very nice, while they mass huge wealth and watch everyone suffer. We got people starving outside our houses on the streets of any major city. We're not even it's so weird. We're supposed to just pretend that's okay, go to work every day. So strange. We got countries full of people starving. We try to send them food and it sits at customs rotting. They won't let the people have it. So weird. Now they're burning down places, sacred lands, so they can steal the land because the people wouldn't sell it. Because it's worth more to them to have the sacred lands than it is to sell it to the rich assholes that want to build resorts. So weird. People are so strange. I don't know how they think they're allowed to just keep taking it. Now they just burn it. We got sacred forests where natives won't leave. They'll stand there and fight for it. They'll die for it. They don't care. So they use lasers and burn the damn place down. Burn the whole forest down. They don't care. It's not about the land to them. It's not about anyone's well-being. It's all about greed and corruption and having way more than they'll ever need, killing us all. So weird. So I don't know. I never liked it. Not gonna start liking it now, I suppose. So yeah, I just hide out in the middle of nowhere doing this. It's fun. Have fun with that. Don't worry about it. There. See how that looks. Oh, whatever, that's 20 minutes of rambling. Guess that's enough. I don't know, does that look like anything? Oh well, that's that.